Good morning, my lovely. How did you sleep last night? Did you dream beautiful things, or did monsters go bump in the night? What can I get you for breakfast? How about we start with some toast and a cup of tea for you and me, 'cause I know that's what you like the most. You know there's nowhere else I'd rather be, and I'm so glad I got you here with me.
Welcome to Kids in the Kitchen once again. Your host Tricia Ziemer here. I have Chelsea.
Hi.
And Jacinta.
Hi.
And they've been looking for beans and snails in the garden. But today we're actually going to be meeting Gabriel in the kitchen, cooking avocado salad. It sounds lovely.
I think I found a snail.
You found a snail? Can you put snails in salad?
No.
Oh, she's found one. Oh, there it is.
I found two.
He'll probably eat the bean. Now, what do snails do to your plants?
They eat holes in them.
Yeah, so you do have to kind of go through and take some of the snails out of your garden when you're doing your garden, don't you?
Yep.
Oh, now again, oh dear. I wonder if there's any avocados in our garden. Who would know?
Carroty?
Oh, Carroty would know.
Oh,
she knows.
Somebody mentioned my name.
Oh, she just pops up whenever you need her. Carroty.
Hi, avocado, schmavocado. There are so many names for avocado.
Are there?
Yes. Did you know that it's also known as a butter pear? Now, why do you think it's called a butter pear, girl? Because it has a creamy taste? Yeah.
Oh, very
and the other name it's also known by is the alligator pear, and that's because of its scaly skin.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah, but you know what's even more fascinating about the avocado is that it's a fruit, even though we sort of treat it as vegetable, putting it in salads and things, and it's a berry. It's actually a berry, just like strawberries and all those things.
An avocado's a berry? I never knew that. That's fascinating.
Yes, and Gabriel is going to show us exactly what to do with it, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, he will too. He always comes up with the most delightful menu items. So let's go find Gabriel and join the kids in the kitchen. Tricia Ziemer, your host.
Bye.
Guys, it's time to do some cooking with Gabriel Gatte. Okay, we'll be there soon.
Avocados grow on trees, and they are technically a berry and a fruit. The South Americans actually have termed the avocado the apple of winter. So the kids are going to go meet up with Gabriel Gatte, learn how to prepare an avocado, and put it into a beautiful, fresh summer salad.
Well, it's really nice to be back in the kitchen with kids in the kitchen. How are you?
I'm good.
Did you enjoy the garden?
Yeah?
It's great. You know, when I was young, my father and mother grew all the vegetables for the family. Absolutely everything. Winter, summer, we had fruits, and we would even bottle some of this lovely food. The weather is warming up, and I really think that it's good to learn to make a few salads when you want to become a good cook, because there's days where it's too hard to really be cooking on the stove, and making a salad is simple, and it's really good because some of the food is raw, you know, it's not cooked. They always say that raw food is really good for you. What kind of raw food do you like?
Carrots.
Yeah. I know that someone is going to be very upset when you say that.
Carrot.
Yep.
Oops.
All right, well, we are going to make a tuna with egg, lettuce, tomato and avocado salad, and we are going to make a little dressing. First, we are going to start by cooking a couple of hard-boiled eggs. It's very simple. Do you want to there's different ways. Lots of people bring some water to the bowl and then drop the eggs in the water. That's a common way. I quite like putting some cold water in a saucepan. Do you want to put some about 5 centimeters of cold water in this saucepan, Chelsea?
Okay.
And then we are going to put a couple of eggs in it, in the cold water. And then after that, we are going to put it on the stove and bring it to the boil. And when it is going to boil, we are going to turn off the heat, put the lid on, and leave it like that for about 10 minutes. So it's actually going to cook in water that is not boiling all the time, and I think that the result is a little bit nicer. So we're going to put a couple of eggs in that. If you put a couple of eggs from here. So it's very, very simple. So some eggs takes a bit longer than others, now depending on the size. But
do
so
they have to be submerged?
It's best if you submerge it. So you can add a bit of water, and then if you put them on the stove, and we are going to bring the water to the boil.
Killing the board.
Right? That's good. That's enough. Because
Whoa.
it's best not to have too much
submerged.
water. Alright, so if you put it on the stove here, well, the water is boiling in the egg, so let's put the lid on. And then I'll turn off the heat, and in 8 minutes, 10 minutes, it will be ready to use. So you know, the water can always be brought to the boil very quickly, and when it boils, then we turn off the heat, make sure the lid is on, and let it like that for about 8 minutes. And usually the eggs are pretty good. We have a couple, as we said, that we've prepared earlier. Okay, you want to shell those?
I love shelling them.
So one of them I've tapped already. So when you tap, yeah, that's right. You tap them, and then after that you just slowly do it. If you find that it is a bit difficult to shell the eggs, you can always run a little bit of water onto the shell, and like that. You can always just run a tiny little bit of water. Do you want me? You know that I want to show you something. There's a little skin between the eggshell and you need to grab the skin.